Hello everyone. In earlier session, we discussed about net force. In this session, we have going to discuss about free body diagram. What is free body diagram? What are the forces acting on free body diagram? What is the net force acting along the vertical direction? What is the net force acting along the horizontal direction? Let us discuss one by one in this video. Students, what is free body diagram? The diagram showing all the forces acting on object at a particular instant is called free body diagram. It is denoted by FBD. That is means a diagram which shows all the forces acting on it is called free body diagram. For example, let a car be moving with a non-uniform speed along a road. Let we discuss what are the forces acting on this car. So the car moving on the road, here engine shows the force in the forward direction. Here F is the force which is applied by the engine. Car is moving in the forward direction. Frictional force acts between the tires of the car and the road. Here F is the frictional force. Force applied by the engine is equal to capital F. Friction applied by the road is equal to small f. Here, some more forces also acting on the car. Let us find out what are those forces. Suppose if the road will not present, then what will happen? Yes, the car will fall down. So, here gravitational force always pull the car towards its center. W is the gravitational force. On the tires of the car, normal force will act. Normal force is always opposite direction to the gravitational force. Here N1 and N2 are the normal forces. What are the forces acting on the car? Force applied by the engine, capital F. Friction applied by the road, small f. Normal forces are N1, N2. Gravitational force W. These forces are acting on that particular car. So, now we can calculate the net force along vertical direction, and also we calculate the net force along horizontal direction. If we take a coordinate system with x-axis and y-axis, let me discuss here horizontally through the x-axis. What are the forces acting on the car along x-axis? Here F, capital F be the force applied by the engine. Small f be the frictional force. These two forces acting on the car along x-axis. According to the sign conventions, the force which is acting on the right side should be taken as positive sign, and the force which is acting on left side should be taken as negative sign. So, the net force along the x-axis is F net x is equal to small f minus capital F, that is frictional force minus applied force, that gives the net force along the x-axis or horizontal direction. What about the net force on the car along vertically or through y-axis. Gravitational force will always act downwards and normal force always act upward. So here upward forces taking as positive sign and downward forces taking as negative. So the net force on the curve along vertically is F net equal to N1 plus N2 minus W. Students, I hope you understand this session about free body diagram. You also draw this diagram and observe how many forces acting on a particular object. Thank you, students.